Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right, but your life was still falling apart? You're praying, you're working hard, and you're staying patient, yet on the surface, it looks like you're losing. What if I told you that your greatest breakthrough isn't coming, it's already here, you just can't see it yet? In the spiritual realm, victory doesn't start with a celebration in the streets. It starts with an invisible shift. It's the moment the tide turns in your favor before the physical world catches up. Today, we are diving deep into the 7 specific signs that you are winning a battle you can't see, where the divine is striking back at your enemies and handing you a win while you're still in the middle of the storm. If you recognize even a few of these signs, you need to stop worrying immediately because your battle is already over. The first sign that you are winning this hidden battle is an unexplained calm that defies logic. When you are in a season where everything seems to be going wrong, the world expects you to be stressed. Your bank account, your relationships, or your health might be under direct attack. And normally, you'd be up at 3 a.m. pacing the floor with your heart racing. But suddenly, you find yourself completely at peace. This isn't just you trying to stay positive or keep your head up. This is a supernatural tranquility. It is a sign that your spirit has already received the news that the victory is won, even if your logical mind is still waiting for the physical evidence. When you stop reacting to the provocations of those who wish you ill, it's because the enemy no longer has a hook in your emotions. If the fire around you hasn't gone out, but you've stopped feeling the heat, that is the primary indicator that the divine has stepped in. You are standing in the center of a storm, but you are not being moved by it. This peace is the hush that happens in the spiritual realm right before a massive breakthrough is manifested in the physical. It means the outcome is secured, and the enemy is now just making noise because he knows he has lost his power over your peace. As this peace takes hold, you will notice a second sign: sudden forced isolation. You might see people dropping out of your life without explanation. Friends stop calling, doors you thought would stay open are suddenly slammed shut, and you find yourself spending more time alone than ever before. We often mistake this for rejection or bad luck, but in the realm of invisible victory, this is strategic protection. The divine is clearing the room because the next level you are entering requires a specific frequency that those people cannot carry. When a battle is being won on your behalf, the spies, the doubters, and the toxic anchors must be removed before the big reveal. This isolation is God pulling you into a private sanctuary to strengthen you. He wants you to know that when the breakthrough happens, it wasn't because of your social connections or your clever networking. It was only because of divine intervention. If you feel lonely right now, stop trying to force old doors back open. Accept the silence as a sign that your environment is being sterilized for a new blessing. The third sign that the victory is being won is that the attack against you has become absolutely ridiculous. Think about how a cornered animal behaves. It gets loudest and most aggressive right before it realizes it has no escape. If you feel like the opposition in your life has become extra, unusually petty, constant, or aggressive, it is because the spiritual forces fighting against you are in a state of panic. They can see the shift in the atmosphere before you can. They know that the glowing cane of justice is being swung in your favor, and they are trying to get you to quit at the very last second. When the enemy overplays his hand by attacking you from multiple sides at once, it's a sign of desperation, not strength. He's not attacking you because you're losing. He's attacking you because he knows he's already lost the war for your future. The intensity of the friction is proof of the proximity of your breakthrough. The closer you get to the treasure, the fiercer the dragons at the gate become. Stand firm, because the absurdity of the struggle is the greatest evidence that the end of the battle is near. Following these intensities, you will notice the fourth sign: a radical shift in your internal language and your prayer life. You will find that you have stopped begging and started thanking. A few weeks ago, your inner dialogue might have been, "Why is this happening to me? Please let this end." But suddenly, without even thinking about it, your language shifts to, "I thank you that this is handled. I thank you that the solution is already on its way." This is the spirit of faith rising up within you. It is the internal evidence of things not seen. When your vocabulary moves from petition to possession, The invisible victory has taken root in your heart. You are no longer praying for a victory, you're praying from a position of victory. This shift is a signal to the spiritual world that you have aligned your will with the divine decree. Once you stop asking for the mountain to move and start speaking to the mountain with authority, the battle is technically over. The physical relocation of that mountain is now just a matter of time. The fifth sign of your hidden triumph is the appearance of breadcrumbs of grace, small, unexpected favors that seem to come out of nowhere. Before a giant wall falls down, you will start to see small cracks. Maybe a stranger gives you a word of encouragement that perfectly mirrors a secret thought you had that morning. Maybe a small financial blessing appears just when you needed it, or a minor problem that has been bothering you for months suddenly resolves itself without you lifting a finger. These aren't random coincidences. These are confirmation signals sent from the heavenly realm to let you know that the system of favor is now active in your life. It's like seeing a few drops of rain on the windshield before a massive downpour. If the small things are starting to align in your favor, it means the machinery of heaven is working on the big things. These favors are meant to keep your hope alive and your eyes fixed on the horizon, reminding you that you are not forgotten and the battle is being managed by a higher power. The sixth sign is an internal reset, or a total loss of appetite for your old life. You may find that you suddenly have no desire for the habits, the music, the environments, or even the conversations that used to comfort you. You feel done with the old version of yourself. This is because your spirit is being reclothed for the victory. You cannot walk into a palace wearing the rags of a prisoner. When you lose interest in your past, it is because your future is finally close enough to exert a gravitational pull on your soul. The invisible victory changes your identity before it ever changes your circumstances. You are being prepared to handle the weight of the blessing that is coming. If you feel like you no longer fit in your current life, don't be afraid. It means you have outgrown the battle. You have evolved past the level where your enemies could reach you, and now you are simply waiting for the physical manifestation of your new reality. The final sign that you are winning a battle you can't see is perhaps the most difficult to endure: the great silence. In a courtroom, the judge is often silent while he's reviewing the final evidence and writing the verdict. If it feels like the heavens have gone quiet and you can't hear a clear direction, it isn't because you've been abandoned, it's because the case has been closed. The evidence has been presented, the enemy has been silenced by a higher authority, and the glowing cane of the divine is about to hit the gavel. Silence is the atmosphere of a miracle. While you see nothing and hear nothing, the victory is being finalized. Just as a seed grows in the dark, silent earth before it breaks through the surface, your victory is maturing in the silence. When you see these 7 signs, your only job is to remain relaxed. Cross your arms, breathe deep, and settle into the knowing that the work is finished. The enemies that stood on your left trying to intimidate you are being swept away by a power they cannot comprehend. You don't need to shout, you don't need to struggle, and you don't need to defend yourself anymore. The battle was never truly yours to begin with. It was a spiritual conflict that required a spiritual solution. Now that the solution has been applied, you can stand still and watch the deliverance. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You are a witness to a divine turnaround. The victory is no longer invisible. It is imminent. Prepare your heart, prepare your space, and prepare your mind, because the shift you've been waiting for is about to become the reality you live in. Your battle is over, and your season of winning has officially begun. Stay in that peace, stay in that gratitude, and watch as the invisible becomes visible before your very eyes.